Ingredients. To make this balanced, I've got half a plate's worth of vegetables, quarter of a plate's worth of protein, which is prawns and pork, and then I have a quarter of a plate's worth of noodles. Those noodles will expand with water. However, this is a rough estimate of what a quarter of a plate would look like. With the vegetables, you can choose what you want. For this, I have a spring onion, mini corn, a handful of bean shoots, pepper, ginger, garlic, courgette, onion and chilli. As you can see, I'm getting my 5 a day in. There's all sorts of choices for seasonings, but for this I've got 1 tablespoon of honey and 1 tablespoon of soy sauce and mixed it well together. Preparation. So I'm going to use 2 nests of noodles because I'm cooking for 2. I'm going to cover them with boiling water and then cover it over with a plate. They'll cook automatically. For the onion, I'll top and tail it, take the first layer of skin off, then I'm going to cut it in half using the bridge and then slice it finely using the claw. For the spring onion, I'm going to take the first layer of skin off and then finely slice it all the way down to the green, so we're not wasting anything. Just the end bits go in the bin. For the chilli, taking the top off. If you want it milder, take the seeds out, and then I'm going to chop it finely. If you want it hotter, leave the seeds in and again chop it finely. For the corn, about 1 centimetre pieces will do. And then for the carrot, I'm going to top and tail it, thoroughly wash it. There are options for this, so you can use a peeler to make little strips, or you can finely slice it, which would make it crunchier. Or you could grate it if you like it softer because it cooks quicker. I've chosen to go with the slices because I like it crunchy. For the pepper, cut it in half, remove the seeds and the pith. Then you're going to very finely slice it. Slice from the inside because the outside's shiny and sometimes a knife slides over it. For the courgette, I'm going to use the peeler method. I just like the way it looks in the stir fry. It makes it a bit more colourful. For the bit that you can't peel, you can just finely slice with a knife. Try to cut as much as you can to prevent waste. I'm going to move all my vegetables to one side because I'm going to stir fry them all at once anyway. To cut the garlic, top and tail it and get rid of all that skin. You've got 2 options. You can use a garlic crusher to crush the garlic and make it nice and tiny. If you don't have one, use the flat of your blade and chop it really finely. My garlic can now go in with my other vegetables. As I say, I'm going to cook it at once. Ginger, you need to get rid of all of the skin. Then you are going to chop it as finely as the garlic. It's a little bit tougher to chop, so it might take a little bit more time. As you can see, I've prepared all my vegetables first. This is so I avoid cross-contamination when I cut my pork or my chicken or whatever I might use. So to prepare the meat, the prawns are already cooked, so I can leave them till later. But what I want to do is I want to chop my meat into even pieces. This is so that they cook evenly and quickly. Any grizzly bits can go in the bin. I'm going to season my pork with a little bit of soy sauce, black pepper and garlic powder. I'll mix it well and move it to one side. Method. Pour about a tablespoon of oil into the pan and then move it around the pan so it's fully covered. Put the pan on a high heat and to test whether the oil is ready, chuck a piece of onion in there and it will start sizzling. I'm going to put my meat in first because that's going to take the longest to cook. I cook this for about a minute until it gets a little bit brown. It will cook further when you cook the vegetables. Once that's brown, you're going to add your vegetables. Remember, I'm cooking for 2, so I've got 2 bowls of vegetables there. You want to cook them until they are soft-ish. You do want a little bit of crunch with your vegetables because it's better for you. Add your seasoning and then stir well. Your noodles are now ready to drain and have been cooked. So I'm going to add them to my dish and stir well to make sure that the seasoning coats the noodles. Once you think they're ready, you're going to add the prawns or cooked meat and stir until they're heated up. And voila, there is my stir fry, a nice quick dish. I'm going to add a little bit of sweet chilli just for a bit more flavour. Enjoy!